Друзья, привет, hi! Приветствую вас на канале English Galaxy. И по вашим заявкам мы в режиме интенсива продолжаем данный важнейший плейлист «Практическая грамматика английского языка с нуля. Урок 89». Друзья мои, мы с вами далее двигаемся по нашему плейлисту. Мы с вами же очень много сделали, много чего прошли, но нужно это немножко систематизировать и перейти уже к более сложным темам для среднего уровня и выше, в том числе и также некоторые моменты отработать, на самом деле, которые там предлоги и некоторые другие важные моменты, друзья мои. Значит, вы знаете, что синхронно с этим плейлистом мы с вами начали английские слова на практике на нашем втором канале «Английский язык» по плейлистам, ссылочка в описании, здесь также удобно и на самом деле кажется все просто, но опять же можно сделать легко ошибки, поэтому это отличное дополнение, отличная практика, друзья мои. Но мы с вами, смотрите, наш план такой, у нас с вами сейчас несколько будет уроков, повторение вообще по всему курсу, то есть все времена мы с вами сейчас разберем, все тонкости систематизируем достаточно кратко. И далее у нас контрольная работа, друзья мои, контрольная работа. Готовьтесь, повторяйте, смотрите плейлист, включайте как фон, друзья мои, и готовьтесь к контрольной работе. Значит, друзья мои, мы с вами, значит, какие времена прошли? Really? What English tenses did we study? Really? То есть, действительно, really? What English tenses did we study? Какие английские времена мы прошли? Do you remember it? Do you remember it? Do you remember it? Вы помните это? Okay, let's name them. Okay, хорошо, let's name them. Let's name them. Давайте их назовем. Let's name them. Okay? Good. Present simple. Present simple. Значит, простое настоящее время. Present simple. You know, there are two main situations in this tense. You know? Вы знаете, there are two main. Есть две главные. There are two main situations. Ситуация in this tense. Значит, в этом времени. When you have a verb and when you don't have a verb. Okay? When you have a verb. When you have a verb. When you have a verb. For example, I work there. Yeah? I work there. And when you don't have a verb. And when you don't have a verb. When you don't have a verb. When you don't have a verb. Okay? She is so happy. She is so happy. And if you don't have a verb, you need to use the form of to be. If you need to use, if you don't have a verb, если у вас нет глагола, you need to use the form of to be. The form of to be. Or the form of the verb. The form of the verb to be. Okay? Okay, so you see. So really, what English tenses did we study? Do you remember it? Okay, let's name them. So English tenses. Present simple. It's the most important tense. So it's the most important tense or the most popular tense. Yeah. So the most important. It's the most important or the most popular or the most popular or the most popular tense or the most popular English tense. Okay, I hope that you agree with me. Well, so you know there are two main situations in this tense. So the first situation is that you have a verb. Yes, when you have a verb. Yeah. For example, I work there. Or you know that we can make up a more difficult sentence. For example, I continue learning English there. I continue learning English there. Значит, я продолжаю изучать английский здесь. So, it's a more difficult sentence. So, you see, continue plus verb plus ing. And basically, то есть, basically, по существу, so we say continue plus verb plus ing. И мы будем другие примеры изучать. So we'll look at other structures, more difficult structures, examples, and so on. Okay, so, and when you don't have a verb, for example, she is so happy. So you don't have a verb and you need to choose the form of the verb to be. Okay, so the verb to be, oh yes, it's really the most important, most popular tense. Okay, so next, so present simple, yeah, I think everything is clear, yeah. So present simple. Next, so past simple, or maybe future simple, yeah. Future simple first. Future is a very simple tense indeed. So future simple, past simple, so present continuous, and one more English tense, very important English tense, past continuous. So we also meet it very often. So past continuous. And you need to know everything about these tenses. I mean that you need to know how to form a statement, or утверждение, yeah, or we also call it an affirmative sentence. You also need to know how to form a negative form, how to form a question, yeah, and last but not least. So it's a nice phrase, last but not least. It means it's the last thing, but it isn't so unimportant. То есть это последняя вещь, но это не такая малозначимая, because little это маленький, less the least, last but not least. So yeah, we are talking about this thing, yeah, at the end, yeah, of this slide, but it doesn't mean that it's so unimportant. Yeah, good. Yeah, we call it a special question. We call it a special question. Yes, and one more important thing, you need to know the difference between this or that tense. The difference, yeah, between this or that tense. So in other words, you need to know, so when you need to use past simple, present continuous, past continuous, you need to know different situations and so on. I think it's the most difficult and the most important thing. Okay, so, and I prepared actually one interesting exercise, one important exercise for you. Okay, so let's do the following. Давайте с вами сделаем следующее. Okay, he. So, and you have this word in brackets. У вас это есть слово в скобках. Нужно раскрыть это в скобках. So you need to open the brackets and you need to say it in. Вам нужно сказать это во времени present simple. You need to say it in present simple. Good. You also need to say it in past simple. In future simple, and you also need to say it in present continuous, good, and in past continuous, и во времени past continuous. Okay, let's do it very quickly, or let's try to do it very quickly. Okay, so you see, he improved his English, yeah? So let's say it in present simple. Let's скажем это во время present simple. So he improves. You know that we add s. He improves. He improves his English. So verb plus s. So if you have he, she, or it. Okay, he, she, or it. He, she, or it. Yeah, I think that I know that you remember it. But anyway, so present simple, he improves his English. Past simple, so how will you say it? He improved his English. Okay, so you need to use the second form. So you need to use the second form. The second form, and you see that this verb is irregular. This verb is irregular, yeah? So improve, improved, improved. Okay, and future simple, I think it's easier to do it. So let's have a look. Okay, so he'll. You can use a full form, he will, but you know that we mostly use a short form. So he'll improve. He'll improve his English. He'll improve his English. Okay, so well done. Well done. So we use will plus verb for he, she, they, we, etc. So he'll, it's a short form, it's okay too. Okay, so let's do the following. So we need to open the brackets. So open the brackets. Open the brackets. Open the brackets, okay? So present simple. He improves his English. Past simple. He improved his English. Future simple. He'll improve his English. Okay, and present continuous. So let's say it in present continuous. Okay. So we have the same sentence. So he is improving. He's improving his English. It means that it's happening now. Okay, so present continuous. It's easy to form it. Yeah, really, how do you form this tense? Am is a plus verb plus ing. So it's about present continuous he is plus verb plus ing. So he is improving his English. And past continuous, it's similar to present continuous. You just need to use was, were plus verb plus ing. And how will you say it in past continuous? So he means was improving his English. He was improving his English. Okay, well done, congratulations. Yeah, so present continuous, am is are plus verb plus ing. So you see he is improving his English. And past continuous, was, were plus verb plus ing. He was improving his English. Okay, and so let's do the same, but with another sentence. Yeah, I will say so. I will say it so with another sentence. Okay, so and you need to open the brackets. So busy, busy. You know that if you don't have a verb, yeah, so you need to use the form of to be. And normally you don't need it. You don't use it in continuous. You don't use it in continuous. So no continuous. Only these three tenses. So present simple, past simple, and future simple. So normally we don't use it in continuous. So let's say it. Let's say it. Okay. So present simple. He, she, or it. You know. So am, is, or are. Am, is, or are. So we say he is or he's busy. So you know, really, it's a good habit. So habit means in Russian привычка. Yes, it's a good habit to say, you know, short forms, or we'll call it contractions. It's a contraction. Contraction. Сокращение. It's a contraction. It's a short form. Yeah. So okay. Past simple. So was or were. If we are talking about past simple, it was or were. So he was busy. And so if we look at future simple, so will be, yeah. So will be. So it's easier to say it. So he'll be busy or he'll be busy. He'll be busy. Yeah, it should be a habit to use contractions. Yeah, so I'm going to write it down. So if you let me do it, it should be your habit. It should be your habit to write to write contractions, not only to write, but to use contractions, because, you know, we mostly focus on speaking. So this playlist is for speaking. It's called, you know, English grammar for beginners or from this level, but in fact, actually we're going to reach a strong advanced level, not only this level, yes, and not only grammar, it's speaking first of all. Okay, so let's do the following. Open the brackets, so you see present simple, am is are, so you know that it should be a habit to use contractions, yeah, to use contractions. Okay, it's an important thing. So he's busy, past simple, was verb, he was busy, future simple, will be, so he'll be busy, good.